Bankers tend to ask themselves, how can we put our customers really in the middle of our attention? The answer to that question is we have to understand what our customers need. Our producing customers, as of today, interact globally. They source and sell globally. So the degree of globalization, internationalization is continuously growing. The need that customers interact with their partners is, of course, increasing too. What that means for us as a service provider is to put our customers in the center and not banks and their portals that have been created in the past. As a consequence, we have decided to partner with Global Trade Corporation because GTC offers their web-based processing platform at Global Trade that allows to put the customer and his needs in the center of the processes, the processes along the producing and selling of goods and the required interaction of all participants. Companies like EADS, Daimler, the Elster Group have adopted this concept and have agreed that this is the winning concept for the future in order to foster international trade. EADS and Nordex wanted to achieve predominantly a restructuring of their guarantee business, their guarantee facilities they maintained with their main banks. They wanted to achieve a common documentation, common terms and conditions on the one hand side, but wanted to avoid that they were dependent on one single fronting bank only. Their ideal solution would have been to standardize terms and conditions and documentation on the one hand side, but interact individually with each and every bank. Sounds like a pretty tricky problem to solve. However, there was a solution, and the solution was based on the technology of Global Trade Corporation, because the web-based platform at Global Trade allows us as a bank to act as a hosting service provider for the platform, allows us to add an additional service as a guarantee fee paying agent, but leaves the entire freedom, monitoring and control of all the individual guarantee facilities to EADS, to Takraf, to Nordex and all the other companies that use at Global Trade as a guarantee management system. Well, other banks offer just their proprietary platforms. And we were always convinced that this is not the right solution. We have to provide a service that enables our customers to interact with all the participants they want to interact or they have to interact. And as a matter of fact, a globally acting company like Daimler interacts with quite a number of banks, whether we as one of the major banks like it or not. It is a fact. So we knew right from the beginning that we would not distinct ourselves with a bank proprietary platform. And we always believed that the real value added in the area of trade, of commercial foreign trade business, handling letters of credit, documentary collections and the like, will be the multi-bank functionality, the multi-entity functionality. So the value added is that we enabled Daimler, our customers, to receive any electronic information electronically, use it, digest it, incorporate it, combine it with their own ERP system and produce the documents that will then be clean without any risk that there are discrepancies and the like. And this is real seamless processing that avoids operational risks and enhances processes and brings value added. Well, the concept was actually the concept they were always looking for, because they wanted to enable their banks to interact with them on an individual basis, but at the same time they wanted to gain full control on all the processes, number one. Number two, they wanted to have a service provider that really took over all time-consuming services, such as the guarantee fee calculation and the guarantee fee payment, as well as the fact that we could do the roll-in of all banks and the relevant outstandings and credit lines for the Elster Group, and the fact that it was a technology that really has proven to be working. And we were able to set up the entire process, the entire roll-in, within just 50 days. So this was really a fantastic and extremely rapid setup, and the customer is simply enthusiastic about how smoothly all the things happened and what the platform can do in the daily business. The competitive advantage is that we can add additional value-added services that we could not provide in the past. Such services, as I mentioned, were the guarantee fee paying agent functionality, the possibility that we act as a hosting service provider, and last but not least, it's rather a psychological notion, an aspect that is very important for us as a bank. We make our customers more connected to us. The Italian Banking Association introduced in 2010-2011 for the first time the award for technology invention, the best innovation in banking technology. And we, as one of the biggest, if not the biggest and most important banking group in Italy, did of course apply with our internet web-based multi-entity processing platform at Global Trade. We were extremely happy, not only that we won the award as the bank that brought the biggest invention in technology to the Italian market, but we were even more happy about the fact that this concept has been actually accepted and recognized as a real step forward in the field of modern services that bring value added to our customers in the relevant markets. The most gratifying comment I have received so far, or actually more oftenly, was that customers were complaining, of course in a funny way, but they said, why didn't you come earlier introducing us this wonderful technology that is so intuitive and easy to use and that brings so much value to our company? Well, apart from that, I experienced that whenever new responsibles in the treasury area of our customers came on board, they always wanted to meet us first. They wanted to meet the bankers that have introduced at Global Trade to their company and wanted to have a chat with them and wanted to understand what they can do in order to use at Global Trade for even more areas of their company.